Hi, welcome back to Creative Zone. This is our old Christmas tree. It's created from a pallet and I painted it. We've had it for several years. It's starting to get wobbly and it's looking a little bit worse for wear, and I thought I'd like to repurpose this and create a dog stick library. So I want to change from this to this and before I can do that I need to reinforce it because it is very wobbly. So I'm going to use my trusty drill and put a few more screws in it just to hold those boards more, make them more stable. Apologies for the flickering light. This isn't all the way through the video, it's just for a short stint here. I didn't realise that the light outside was going to be so contrary. However, it is the best place to work on these slightly cooler summer days and with a project as large as this. So I'm just getting a few screws and popping them into the centre post, and then I'll move on and paint out the parts that I want to remove, which I've painted on there Noel and Peace on Earth, so I'm just going to paint over those words. I've also got this little dog sign. I got it a few years ago from the thrift shop and I painted it with some white gesso, and then I painted one dog black and one yellow and put a little black paw print in the middle. And so I thought of that when I was making this and thought, oh, that would be perfect. So that's the Atelier Gesso, the white primer that I'm going to be painting over the existing words using a sort of medium-sized flat brush, and it is going to give good coverage. I think I gave it 2 coats. And now I'm going to attach the little dog sign just a few rungs down, and I was having a little bit of difficulty with the screw length and getting it to attach. There was a few knots in the wood and it was making it a little bit difficult to screw it in. This screw was too short, so I ended up just removing it and putting a slightly longer one in. And then I'm drilling a hole so I can put a much longer screw through the centre post and create again a lot more strength and stability. I decided to leave the top 3 rungs with the love words and joy, and at the top I just do a little bit of decoration at the end. So it's really just the middle 3 rungs that I'm renovating. Got my beautiful Sonja Dioxazine purple. Love this colour. And so doggy library. Now I'm going to cut up this old broom pole, broomstick, and I'm going to use that for the little pegs to lean the sticks on. I'm just speeding up the sawing here so you don't have to go through the whole lengthy process of me cutting up all the sticks. Bit rough on the ends, and I will need to sand that. I'm just measuring roughly, not being too precious about this. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it's only going to be out on the verge in the weather. So I did cut a lot of sticks. I only ended up using 4 of them in the end. So just giving the ends a light sand to get off those little chips of wood before I paint them. I decided to paint them white with the gesso as well. And now I'm drilling holes for the poles to go into, and this did prove a little bit tricky just because of the knots in the wood of the pallet. You can see the kicking of the drill bit as I'm doing that, so I had to hold on quite strongly to the drill as I was doing it, but yeah, managed to get all the holes done. And thanks to my husband for choosing the drill bit because he got the exact right fit there. And I'm just gluing it in with some wood glue. And then I decided to take the post out and just rub some of the wood glue around the inside of the pallet as well, and then put the peg back in again, just to give a little bit of additional strength and hold it in there. So this is it so far. I'm pretty happy, I'm getting pretty excited. Just waiting for that glue to dry. And then I'm going to paint around the base of those again because it got a bit discoloured. Using some more of that gorgeous Sonja Dioxazine purple that I love so much, just to go around the word joy and help it to jump out a little bit more. Just going to speed this up a little bit for you. I was much happier with this as it started drying, and I did use some permanent markers, some pink and purple, just to go over the word joy again. And then I did a white border around the letters. So all that was left to do now is install it. So I took it out onto the verge, put some wire around it and attached it to the tree that we have out on the verge, and just put wire in 3 places. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to make your own dog library in your neighbourhood, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.